Hey guys, how are you? Vladimir Ribakov here from Traders Academy Club. This is a weekly performance review video for the Forex Triple B, and I'll be now reviewing the performance of our trading from 11 to the 15th of November 2019. As you know, we started this series of videos for educational purposes to explain the logic behind each of our trades and basically the technical analysis that we apply when we are trading. As the way we work is we analyze in advance, choose the trades we want to trade, the clear directions we find, and we wait for the system to alert us in these directions. Then we apply the rules and make the trades. To check out the performance, going to forextripleb.com. This is our website of the Forex Triple B, the performance tab here, and basically that's where we are. So the previous week started right here with the Australian dollar sell. We got a beautiful trending structure which was defined by lower highs, lower lows, and two waves rally. When we are looking on the Bollinger Bands, we also had kind of a beautiful move from one band to another band, and the direction of a trade was clear. You can see here the beautiful slope on the 4-hour chart Bollinger Band. As per the general analysis, that's where we were standing. Triple cycle to the upside, bearish divergence, massive divergence, so we expected corrective cycle. Was looking to reach the zone below these lows, and we were standing right at that place. Got the alert, and as you can see, everything was lined up for us, and the sell delivered. Going back to the page, we can see that it was a beautiful ride. So yeah, it took some time, but as you can see, the trend was continuing with the lower highs, lower lows. Next one we had was the euro versus the pound. The idea is for sell here as well. So what did we have here? A straight shot to deep, long, slow developed corrections. Basically, we have reached this place. The risk reward was a bit problematic here. However, as per the analysis, everything was simply fabulous. Starting from the higher time frame, I was expecting a new low to be achieved to complete this cycle. On the 4-hour chart, we got the structure to the downside. It was triple lower highs, lower lows. Then very annoying correction, which we got the breakout, right? And then we would expect it to continue and develop further down. That's basically where it came from. And yes, the risk reward wasn't the best, but sometimes it's okay to sacrifice few points when everything is lined up for you and your trade is basically in a full synchronization from the higher time frames. Basically, I want you to understand something here. When everything lined up for you, that's where your best chances are. That's where your best chances. When you are looking to trade, it's whatever the time frame is, and the higher time frames are lined up for you in that directions, do not have signs against you, and they support you, that's where your chances are. So sometimes, even if it's 1-to-1 risk reward or slightly less, doesn't matter. The chances in your favor, so it's okay to sacrifice a bit because the chances for you to make the profit are higher. As simple as that. At the end of the day, trading is about making profits, not being right, not developing the ego or anything like that. Euro versus the Canadian was a beautiful trending structure to the upside. The slope was arguable, but still bullish. We had higher highs, higher lows, and then basically straight move down here. Again, bend-to-bend movement. Tiny risk, that was the advantage of this pair. Watching on a higher time frame, what we got here was simply a bullish hidden divergence from the 4-hour chart, and the expectations of that to continue higher with the daily expected cycle after this divergence, break of the trend line, and the creation of higher highs, higher lows. So we expected the continuation. The continuation did happen. It did not happen as fast as we would want. Unfortunately, this trade lost. Next one on the list was the CAD franc in a sell direction. Again, beautiful structure. Lower highs, lower lows. Classical two waves correction. As you can see, the slope just changed to bearish. What we experienced with this pair was here, first move, and basically we were developing the second move. At that moment, we have nothing against us, so we expect it to continue lower until we will get divergence, and it worked pretty beautifully. The last divergence from the daily was bearish. We expected corrective cycle. 4-hour chart was fitting in perfectly. We got here move, two waves correction, bearish divergence, move down, no signs against. We expected the new low to be achieved, and it was. So it was simply fantastic technical setup which delivered. Euro franc, also wonderful opportunity here. Technically perfect, lower highs, lower lows in play. Then we got the rally of this pair to the upside in two waves. Then we reach the place where the slope is clearly bearish on the 4-hour chart, and the analysis here is what we show. Here is what we see. So we got the bearish divergence from the daily. It started to go all the way down. Bearish, clear structure on the 4-hour, lower highs, lower lows, breaking through, and basically no signs against. As you can see, all the lows here going lower, no divergence, anything like that. So sell the rallies was an easy call here and delivered a beautiful profit for us. CAD franc, another opportunity with this pair. We discussed about it before. The analysis is the same, and we got a beautiful move to the downside. Euro versus the pound. Again, on the play, we explained the previous one a day before. Then we got another setup formed and developed, and basically another good opportunity to go for a sell. Once again, the analysis here remained the same. We broke this ranging pattern, right? We start to gain a momentum. Nothing really came in play for us. No false breakout. Yes, it was developing divergence. No false breakouts. Nothing. No slowing down. We hold retraces of the two candles here, as you can see. We never managed to go and create higher highs. Clearly, buyers did not have any momentum. That's why it's another sell and it's another profit. Pound versus the Canadian. Now this one is again based on the pattern I love to trade, defining here a clear higher highs, higher lows, two waves correction. So the way I see this pair is basically to reach, let me explain you from a daily perspective here. I expect to reach the 261.8, which is the special cycle zone, and that was my main reason here. And on the 4-hour chart, basically the way it looks is this: higher highs, higher lows come in play. Here we are holding some sort of double top, two waves correction, bullish divergence come in play, and we got a breakout. After this breakout, no new signs against, expecting it to reach the magnet zone around the cycle level, which I measured from the daily. At that point, nothing against, as you can see, one shot, no divergence. The idea here is looking for the buys, as simple as that. That was the logic here, and after some sort of slow move at the beginning, then we started to regain the higher highs, higher lows, and achieve the target. That's the pound versus the Canadian. Last two there was another cat franc, but again it's the same analysis. I'm not going to waste the time on that. And the New Zealand dollar, basically, what did we have here? Was a straight move shot. It looked like an amazing momentum with this rally, and the news helping in. 3 higher highs, 3 higher lows, tiny retrace of the downside. It looked like a massive bullish momentum. Fortunately, after the consolidation, it failed. Watching on the general analysis that we had before, the whole view here was that after the move down here, right, and the break of this falling trend line, we finally got the higher highs and the convergence idea here. So we were looking clear, no divergence against anything. So we were looking for that and continuation. That happened, as you can see. Based on analysis, the move up delivers, but it first of all spiked below the 20 MA, unfortunately, and that's what caused the loss. So it was a pretty good, successful trading week after a bad one that we had before. Just experienced some losses in the weeks before. So that's pretty much it, and that's what we managed to enjoy from. This week also goes, and I knock the wood here, good so far. Several opportunities. I will be covering that next week when I will be reviewing this full trading week for you. So that's pretty much it. I would like to take the opportunity and to remind all those of you who have the Forex Triple B copy. Inside the download page of the Forex Triple B, you have the Telegram group link for the Forex Triple B members. Join us there. We are available for you. Myself, my guys, available for you to answer with any question you have, to help with anything you need, to share the trading ideas during the week. We are there for you guys. So if you have your copy, just go to the download page, join us. If you don't have your copy, you would like to join our family, the link to Forex Triple B is right below this video in the description. Thank you very much for your time watching this video. I hope you find it useful, educational, helpful. The idea here is to explain the analysis that we do, how do we prepare in advance, how do we choose our direction, and then we wait for our setups and we trade them based on the Forex Triple B rules. That's pretty much it. I wish you a successful trading week, and I'll see you in the next video.